Yo. What? Alright. What y'all think? It don't even matter. Pack 'em out. 3. I'm a hammerhead, sharp-fitted camera red. If Solo don't receive this buck, then I'ma flip on this man instead. Read the manuscript, I freeze the man and the script. Twin turbo dual jab, it's like my whole hand is split.
My name is Monica Fern. I also go by Knives, Girl Knucklehead, and Little 40. But bottom line, Monica Fern. I'm a dancer, Krump specifically, and it's my absolute favorite. I love it. So, right now we're in Simply Swag Studio, aka the Fresh Factory. This has been a huge part of Krump in Toronto, a huge part in my dance journey. It is basically home to me. It's where I practice, it's where I've performed, it's where I've battled, and there's no place like it for me. The Krump scene in Toronto it's complicated, but at the end of the day, it's all love. But for the people who are here, like all the time, or at least just when you're here, you're in it 100%. And there's so much passion, there's so much rawness in the community that it's so easy to get pushed into it. That's why I got pushed into it, because the passion, the intensity of the dancers out here are just unmatched. Krump to me started after my accident. I was in a car accident when I was 10 that almost left me disabled, or at least not being able to function properly. And I had to ask myself, what is the one thing that I can do to kind of put use to everything that I almost lost? And dancing was just like easy. It was the easy answer. So Krump came afterwards, after seeing Rise with Tight Eyes and Miho. And so, yeah, it was game over after that. I knew that's what I wanted to do. There's nothing else like Krump hype. There's a lot of yelling, there's a lot of pulling on t-shirts, and just so much encouragement that people are literally taken aback because they just can't fathom something so intense and with so much energy being so uplifting. There's not a lot of us out here, so even just showing face and taking up that space in a session is so empowering for me. I feel we as women need to just start showing up in numbers, and that will pave the way for a lot of other things, so small steps. The backstory behind my Stay Gold tattoo was when my father passed away. It was really hard for me to deal with it, just because we were getting closer in terms of our relationship. And so I found this notebook that had Stay Gold as the cover. And I bought that book and just wrote in it until I felt that all my grief was done, and I was ready to move on, and I was ready to not be angry and confused and sad anymore. And I closed that book and I got the cover tatted on my knuckles, which is pretty much like the cover to my body. Anytime someone sees me, like, that's the first thing they're drawn to are my knuckles. So I felt like it was appropriate to do it there. I've always had a love for sneakers, especially being a dancer. I feel like if my feet are fly, I'm good. I feel good. I can dance as well as I could ever. The Air Jordan one is a bit more slim, a bit more light, and I'm able to do whatever I can in it. It makes me feel invincible with that shoe. And it looks tough. The Vapor Max Off-Whites. For starters, it's like an incredible collab. I feel like in order to be a really great artist, you need to deconstruct yourself to like the nitty-gritty, and then kind of build yourself up and let people see your vulnerabilities and like your strengths, your weaknesses, and I think that's what makes a great artist. And so the Vapor Max and all the other shoes in the revealing pack do that. It's like you're actually seeing the shoe for what it is. And as an artist, I strive to be transparent with people. You know, like I want people to know that I'm not always okay or I'm not always on my A game, because that's what makes me more relatable. In terms of the future, I'm just gonna keep battling. I definitely wanna battle just to get my name out there, to earn that respect, and then hopefully have more girls approach me about wanting to start. It's one thing to inspire someone from afar, but to have somebody come to me and say, like, I want to learn from you, I want to follow that path, that's something I would love to do.
Full of bad news,
There you
publish
go.
advertising. Brolly battling, heavy trunk rattling, block bang out, boom, lead his whole room shattering.